everyone, my name's Alicia. So today I'm going to talk about religion. Yeah, religion and love. So stay with me. Alright, before I start, I feel like I should kind of just like give like a trigger warning to everyone. So I know religion is a very touchy subject across the world. It just triggers people. So just know that I'm not here to trigger you. I'm not here to hurt anyone's feelings or come after anyone's beliefs or their politics or their way of life or anything. I'm here to just spread love and to I don't know, just help people see things in a different light, in a different way of how they've been seeing them. I believe everything going on in the world right now is happening because, I know I know it's happening because it's to bring us all to a higher form of consciousness and vibration, basically. So to get us to the higher dimensions, basically we need to all just vibrate high. So I'm here to help you guys with all of that. So I'm not here to hurt anyone, not here to, I don't know, I just know everything will be okay. If you're watching this, I feel like, everything you watch and hear and say, just be conscious to it, because you have to kind of see everything in your own eyes, and everyone has their own path and their own way. So what I'm saying to you, you might not fully want to accept it or resonate with it, but I believe just go out there and do your own research. Just start looking up things, start feeling things out, and you'll be able to tell what is true light and what is false light. So I believe that there is truth and understanding and lessons in everything. So a lot of things in our life have been like distorted by man, and just evil forces, I'm not trying to scare anyone, but we've just kind of been like brainwashed in a way by man and by just darker energies that want to keep us from evolving into our higher beings, higher selves. So the Bible is like a guidebook. That's how I view it as, basically. I believe that there are things that have been left out or kind of just not, or I don't know, or things can get taken out of context. The earth is so old that it's kind of like playing a game of like telephone with your friends, and you're in a circle with like 5 people. It can be like 5 people, and you say something and it comes out completely different. It's like that in life. Man has kind of like been playing a game of telephone, and some things have come from exactly word for word text or whatever from long time ago. Not trying to say that things are not always and completely the truth. So the Bible, it teaches love. Basically, that's that's what I think I've said this before. I believe that all religions were just basically just teaching us love, teaching us that love is just above all things. Jesus was a being that was just here to show love and help people in every way that he can, and we are all God's children. So that's how we need to. Jesus was basically like an example that we needed to be like, and we're not living like Jesus right now. We are hurting each other. We are judging each other, comparing each other, worshiping each other, when we're all here together. And I will make another video because it will connect to this, but just a lot has been a lot has tried to like change the world and keep us in lower consciousness, and it's time for us to rise above. And so yeah, so there is still a God is real. I believe God can be a woman. I believe that, or can be like a mix between man and woman, or just an energy basically that is formed with masculine and feminine, because there is masculine and feminine energy within all of us, and it's all just kind of like balance. So basically we've gotten really far off track. It's kind of just like an experiment or a game, however you want to look at it, or a movie, however you want to look at it. But we just got really far off track, or like man did. So, and just started fighting against each other and worshiping other people, like I said, and like worshiping other gods or false idols or false light, whatever. And it's kind of just fallen apart, and everything that's going on right now in the world is happening for a reason. There's a purpose to this all. It's a larger spiritual war that is going on right now in our lives and around us, and we can't see it. But that doesn't mean that it's not real. So basically, there's just a lot of true light that is shining on false light that we've seen for centuries, however longer than I even know, anyone of us even knows. Just a spiritual war going on. So what is happening right now is just everything's coming to light. Everything is being brought to the surface so that it can heal. We are all being forced to be with ourselves or our families or whatever so that we can heal. Because it's time for the earth to rise into a higher dimension of consciousness. So basically that means that we all need to get out of the lower conscious vibes, like fear and anger and stress and anxiety, depression. We need to start healing those things in each other, in ourselves, and start showing love to everyone and in anyone, because we're all human. We're all here learning the same experience, learning the same things. We need to be kind to one another. Sorry. Because we're all going through this together. Some people's paths sooner than others. Like, everyone's path is just different, but we're all here for a purpose and a bigger purpose. And so to get like the change that we want in the world, we have to change ourselves first. So we have to start from within, because we have to understand that we are universes within ourselves. We have a universe within ourselves, and we have a universe around us. So you need to kind of like calm the storms within your own universe and bring up the light, and whatever, follow the light in your own universe to start seeing the light in the outside universe, if that makes sense. Because there is more to this life than what meets the eye. There's a lot more to life than what meets the eye. There's a lot more to life that we can't see. Like, there's energy, there's there's sacred geometry, there's mystical creatures, mystical numbers, magic, miracles, colors, creatures, like everything. There is so much more to life than what we can't see, and once we kind of like start opening our eyes to that stuff, we'll be able to see it more and enjoy it, and like enjoy life more, because we'll just be in such a high consciousness that everything will just be in harmony, because we are in harmony within ourselves. So love is just something that it's the highest frequency, it's the highest form of energy on earth. Yeah. And so right now what's going on is literally World War III out there. It's a spiritual warfare. It's a war that is going on through our spirits, through our mental body. Like I said, it's things that you need to start like looking up. I don't know, once you start asking questions, asking God, asking the universe, asking source, asking yourself those questions, you'll start to see them like come to you. You'll start to see the answers being brought to you, because there's so much more to life than just like working ourselves to death, like or just getting angry at each other. Like, there's just so much meanness out there, and it's just not fun. I don't think it's fun for anyone, and I think that everyone is looking for something that is lost, that they don't feel in their lives, and it's love. It's love that you need to give yourself so that you can give to other people, because we can't just keep pouring from an empty glass, you know? Like, there's just been so much hurt and anger and whatever just deep within our DNA that has been there for however long the earth has been here, centuries and centuries and centuries. It's just deep within us, and it can be deep within you, you know, for lifetimes, and you have to go within yourself and heal that within yourself to bring it out, to raise your vibration to the highest form that you can vibe at, love. So everything is connected as well. I say this a lot too, everything is connected. We are the universe is us. We're all connected. Plants, animals, outside, cars, houses, people, Everything's connected. We're all forms of energy. So if you look at it in a way of like energy and just kind of just like energy is all around us, and you know, we are these forms of energy that's just all together, you know. So basically energy is everywhere. So if we're staying at this low vibe of anger and hate and misery and whatever, like you're gonna attract low things, because it's just. But when you vibe at a higher frequency, you'll attract things that are at that frequency. So whatever frequency you're at, that's what you'll attract things at. So it's also like harmonizing things, you know. So when two things come together, like two instruments or whatever, guitar strings come together, they harmonize. So basically, if we're healing ourselves and we're at that love frequency, you'll harmonize with other people that are at that frequency, or you'll bring people to that frequency. Like don't go down to their frequency, stay at your vibe, and you'll bring up others to that vibe too. Because when you're at that vibe and people see that, they want to be at that vibe too, and it, like, you know, so everything is just connected. So the more you work on yourself, like the more that everything else will work out. So I highly recommend watching the show Connected on Netflix, and just start looking up things like that, I don't know, about like connection and connection to the universe and connection to everything. Just start doing your research. It's time to love and support ourselves and our families and our friends and just everyone around us, because it's time to raise above all this lower frequency bullshit. Like, I feel like everyone wants to rise higher, so it's just time to start just like going within yourself, giving that love and kindness to you, and start healing yourself from within. Start doing things that light you up, that like make you feel like a little kid again, or whatever. Just start following that light, and just things will start to just like fall in your lap. Just giving love and thankfulness and gratefulness, and just staying in like the high vibes. It's how the new world is gonna be. And so to start that, we have to start within ourselves. So no matter what you believe, love and peace is what we need. It's what we need. It's what the world needs. It's how we are going to change the world. We don't need to worry about things that are beyond our power, because honestly, God is dealing with it. God and the spirit world is dealing with that. There's much more going on that we can't deal with. The only thing we can deal with is ourselves, and how we talk to ourselves, and how we treat the life around us, so, and how we treat others around us. Because we're all part of the ecosystem. So everything, earth, plants, animals, humans, whatever, we're all part of it. So like once we start to improve ourselves, like we'll start to see improvement in every area of just life, in wildlife and in everywhere. So basically, love is the religion that we need to follow. It's the religion that we just need in our daily lives. Just practicing love and giving thanks and just staying in love and not deeping down to lower vibrations, staying in that high vibe. It will start to change your life, literally change everyone's life around you, and you'll just be so much more happy, so much more just at peace with everything, because there's no reason to fight. It's like, it's basically just people just projecting onto each other. So if you're feeling mad or whatever, those vibes are out in front of you. So we have an aura around our body, and so if you're putting like those negative vibes out because you're feeling that way, then it will project onto someone else and go into their aura, and they won't, if they don't understand their feelings or whatever, they'll take that on as their own anger and frustration, and they won't understand why are they feeling this way, you know? So it's just staying conscious and staying in that love vibe, and it's how we will change everything. So I love you guys. I know I like to ramble on and repeat myself, but it's just, love is just needed so much right now. So much people are going through a lot right now across the whole world, and everyone's going through this like deep depression and confusion and darkness, and I mean, not everyone, but I believe everyone's kind of just going through something right now, you know? There's so much going on in the world. Like, we shouldn't bring more hate to the world, because then it's just going to bring more hate in our lives. So whatever you put in, you will get back. So when you start putting in that love, you'll get that love back like tenfold. So start to rise above that shit. I love you guys, and yeah, just spread the love, dude. Like why can't we just all be hippies? Okay, bye. Mwah. It's time to start playing around. Life is like a game, so just have fun with it. Just be silly and do what makes you happy. Don't be miserable. Have fun. Live your life. Have the most loveliest life ever. It's all just fun and games, so just have fun with it. Don't be mean. Don't be a downer. Don't be whatever. So, I don't know, just have fun. Just love your life. Bye.